bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth.
Come on.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Hey.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Yeah.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Hey.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Most feds in the state wanna see by me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got it, but shouted he not me. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now, don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, get before I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked tall in shack now. Still push a button and let the roof on the lag down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All my hot girls yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All the dope boys yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Front the back, they yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Get with other southern rapper hooded than this. I got rich and I'm still in a hooligan clique. You be rapping by, I'm moving the bricks. Talk about, now we're doing it, pricks. You in the face, you gon' be suing me quick. If I catch another case, I know it truly be missed. So I'ma keep a cool head, stay out of the news headlines, and show these other rappers it's bedtime. It's clear to see that I'm ahead of my time. I cop the chromed out, hard top career with a shine. I got some time, they ain't I get better with time. Who got a flow and a live show better than mine? I got a packed house yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All my hot girls yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All the dope boys yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Front the back, they yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Mic check, 1 2 1 2. You wanna beef with the king? What is you gon' do when he show up on the scene with a 2 Drew on you and your friend and play a little 2 on 2? If you do half of what I do, you'll be hitting the deck. I gotta get some respect. I'ma make it hard for another sucker to flex. Show him this ain't the squad or a sucker to test. Pimp, my too large and we way too fresh. Work well with and quick to check a lane like a game of chess. You wanna be better, bring your best. Cause we be standing in your front yard yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All my hot girls yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All the dope boys yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Front the back, they yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Front yard yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All my hot girls yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All the dope boys yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Front the back, they yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, 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 bring 'em out.
You just heard the sound of the king of the South, T.I. I go by the name of Swiss Beats the Monster. I need y'all to rewind this and play this from the top.
Bring 'em out, 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 bring 'em out.
Man, I got this swag. My head matching my bag. You know I'm poppin' tag. But man, I got this swag. Man, I got this swag. My head matching my bag. You know I'm poppin' tag. But man, I got this swag. When I surf, now I be surfing swag. I'm on hypnotic, exotic, polo on my body. Got a bad girl beside me, and a friend right behind me, and I'm swag. I'm surf, I'm swag, I'm surf, I'm swag, I'm surf, I'm clean like this detergent. No, by the zone, yeah, strong, and you know I'm on 'cause I'm swag. I'm surf, I'm swag, I'm surf, I'm swag, I'm surf, I'm clean like this. Okay, I fall off in the club with a pocket full of bands. Big stupid friends like I'm wrapped up in some rain.
robbing, dealing, billing, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm out here stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. God is beside us, still ride with a in the fleece. I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions, go to the high up. These they come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies, they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual force, just fighting the demons, really for lifers. Karma, with your energy harness. If I'm back in the corner, I might get it clicking until I just feel a nirvana. I see blood in the water, homies are gone. I'm from the bottom, on treacherous timing. They'll pop your melon in front of those seeds over that beef and broccoli. He poked his chest, now he can't breathe over that ego popping.
EA Sports, always proud to bring you the National Football League as we join you from Northwest Stadium, just outside Washington, D.C. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Washington Commanders. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line.
Come on.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Cougar 19, Buffalo 18. Ready.
Newman. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
19 Tiger. 60 Maverick. Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. He's to the 10, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Cup 19. Tag. 18.
Here's Newman to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Stevenson. So nothing doing there. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. You look at this Carolina defense. They were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And they finally get him, but not is the 33-yard line.
To pick up a 46 yards. That's good for a Washington first down. First and 10.
Now it's Newman. Over the middle, complete. It's Stevenson.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle it for just a short gain.
From the 29, here's second down and 5. Now Newman. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Let's go now.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Rice. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First down. First
70
and
rate.
goal at the 5-yard line.
Cowboy 80. 79 Broncos. 7 Pirates.
Here's Newman. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Rashee Rice, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. The point after is good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Set, hut. Yellow, 22. Hut, hut.
They'll start on the ground with Brooks. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. You talk about this Washington defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test.
Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ernest Jones. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. They'll go in for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
Panthers 14. Panthers 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
Able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. Here's Young. This might be a free play. And this is incomplete, but a flag back at the line of scrimmage. And this could be a first down. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Young to throw it. That's to Lane. He's got it outright. And he's brought down. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice game there. This one goes for 20.
It's a game of 20. First down.
Here we go. Quick back. Jaws rack. Black 40. Cut.
Young to throw it. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. So second and long, you got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Cluster. 6. Black shot. Right. Real green. Cut.
Now here's Young. Open man down the field. That's Burden. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And that is incomplete. Jake Moody now on for the field goal. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
At their own 24-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
At the 45-yard line.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Tag. 70 Timberwolves. Buffalo 18.
Newman. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
A quick throw caught by Rice. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain there of 21 yards.
That's good for a Commanders first down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Got it. Ready? Get it. 60.
Newman looking to throw it. Touchdown! Terry McLaurin, 34 yards. And the Commanders are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time. While they're playing this one, they got to take care of business first.
That's good. For Panthers, first down.
Steal. Check steal. Check.
On 1st and 10, it's Brooks. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Ready.
Once again, it's Brooks. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Here is Young. He's got his target. That's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Jonathan Brooks hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have cut it back within a score. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? In the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
On the jump.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up? First down yardage on the first play of the drive, given 14.
Hey, did you have one of those backyards that you had one of those, like, mats or pits like you have for high jumpers, and you know you had your friends throw the ball and you tried to make the spectacular catches?
I didn't need a mat.
you just did it with the ground?
Absolutely.
That explains your toughness.
Concrete.
That explains your toughness right there, because I think that guy was ranged just like you. What a catch. In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
19, Charger. Now let's go.
Now it's Newman. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Stevenson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Ready. Ready.
There's a short one caught by Fannin. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline.
Okay,
but
ready?
what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
Cowboy 80. Dragon 60. Go.
Throwing again, Newman. There goes a deep ball, end zone. He's got it, touchdown Commanders. Rashee Rice with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
17
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big third down play.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to run.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. To throw, Young. Wide open receiver, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
That's another Panthers first down. A gain of 12.
It'll be Young again.
First down.
Pass caught, it's Lane with it. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. First and 10.
That's good for a Panthers first down.
Here's Young from the shotgun. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Cade Otton, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Panthers have got it back to within a score. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Oh, his early struggles continue. He's another one intercepted.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Off the play fake, here's Newman. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Down the field, he's got one. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Cup 19, Cup.
And they go play action now. Newman. A short one there, caught by Warren. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Get it. Cougar 19.
From the gun, it's Newman. And this is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. Again, Newman. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Stevenson. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all three timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Young. Going up top. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Jonas Sanker. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
At their own 49-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with great starting field position and one time out of their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. They work now on 2nd and 9. Young going to give to Brooks. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout. As they'll stop him with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. A quick throw by Young, caught out wide. Down the left sideline. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Jalen Lane as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Well, Bryce and that Panthers offense, they're going to stay out there and go for two. That's called. So unable to throw it in for two from the two. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because in the back of the end zone, never let a guy catch one in front of you.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. 2nd and 10. Newman. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Let's go now. Go.
This time they stay on the ground. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
when they went to the tunnel with a lead, they come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Blue striking. Yellow, 22. White, white.
Looking to throw, Young. That's caught downfield. It's Lane. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him the first down.
A 28-yard gain. First down, Panthers.
Blue, go. Eagle blue. Grill green. You, yellow. Ready?
Young will set to throw. This one incomplete. The pressure got to it as he released it. And it's second down.
Here we go. Here we go. Still. Blue, 32. Hut.
Now Young. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll go down at the 28. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Down. 50. Green. Striker. 3. Ready.
They'll throw again. Young. Goes to the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Panthers first down, and he was able to get it by play. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
22 needle.
Throwing. Young. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
And cycle.
Second down.
Long. 10. Hut, hut.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Young. Pass caught by Burden. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. It'll go as a gain of 4. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Come on, set. Yellow, 43. Check, smash. Red, cycle. Set.
Young to throw it. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And this one is right through. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 10.
Seven Pirates, go! 70 Lions! 70 Lions!
Here's Newman to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
19 Tiger! Ready?
It's a throw again here, Newman. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 40. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third. So from Panther territory now, it's first and 10 right at the 40.
Come on. Set. Cowboy 80. Curve 19. Go.
They go play action with Newman. Now he'll tuck this and run. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
60 Eagles! 19 tight! 18, Pioneer!
Newman. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Here comes the seventh play now in this drive as this is third and 10.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal. Mustang 19.
Newman will throw again. And this is caught inside the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Cowboy 80. Ready.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Commanders have retaken a third-quarter lead. Extra point up and through. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
Black Ultra. Let's go now. Quick black. 95. Set.
Now here's Young. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. Second and 10. Got a man. That's Leggett. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
Ready?
A run out of the gun with Brooks. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll stay on the ground with Brooks. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 3rd and 3. They'll run straight ahead with Brooks. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Young to throw on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. A quick throw caught by Rice. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 7-yard line.
60 Eagles! 60 Eagles! 60.
Here's Newman. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Stevenson. So the completion good for just 3. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
3rd and 3.
3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Tyler Warren, his first touchdown on the year. And the Commanders get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. That's caught left side. But I think the ball's out. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right. And as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
Young. That's to Lane. He's got it outright. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Here's Young. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brooks. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Young here, you can see changing the play. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Now, yes, a two-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a two-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
This 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Young working out of the gun. And his throw here is incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Hey, go steal.
1st and goal.
Ready.
Brooks will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Brooks is going backwards here. They come in and drop him all the way back at the 4-yard line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
3rd and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Jalen Lane, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
His kick is
Moody good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Panthers 39.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20.
Ready.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. That's laid out deep for Rice. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. He's still on his feet. And they finally put it into this return. But not before he's all the way down to 37.
Okay, right.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Down. 52, check, smash. Set.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. It's a gain of 35.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Steal. 45. White. Hut.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. He'll try again. And this time he works his way in. Touchdown, Panthers. The late turnover so often the difference in a ball game, and here the turnover leads to the go-ahead touchdown.
So repeat after me, partner. You have to take care of the football. In order to protect the lead, you must take care of the football. Ball security. How many times do they have to say it? They've been preaching it since day one of camp, and it came back to bite them right there.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And he gets this all the way down to the 20. What a return. Almost broke it for 6.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Commanders football as we get back to it. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. Here's 1st and goal.
19 tight, 19 tight. Here we go. Ready.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Get it.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got it. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Extra point safely through. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Brooks to start the drive. Yeah, he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's Young. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now Young going to move him around. Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
It's desperation time. Young on 4th down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down, and that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give him a new set of downs.
24-yard gain on the play. 1st down.
Now Young. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Panthers going to use the 1st of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
45. White. Black Ultra. Hey, go steal. Hut, hut.
Young to throw. Open man down the field. That's Burden.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Ready.
Young. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Now it's JCM, Ja'Cory Cross-Canary.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Red. Claws red. Steal. Check steal. Strike. Check strike. Ready.
Here's Young. He'll try to pick it up himself.
And he wisely will throw that one away. Maybe some temptation here to try to go for the win, but I think you got to kick the field goal.
I agree totally. When you look at the time left on the clock, that's not a spot where you take the gamble. Go ahead and kick the field goal here and take it from there.
A 44-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And here in overtime, a quick reminder, the game no longer ends following an offensive touchdown on the opening drive. Both sides will have the chance to possess the ball unless there's a defensive touchdown. In that case, the game will end right there. So the first chance of this overtime will go to Washington as we are back underway. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they get the ball first here in this overtime period. Remember, even if they score a touchdown, it's not over. There's always a chance to go and score a touchdown the other way, but they can certainly get a leg up with a solid drive here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. So they come out throwing in the extra session and get a nice hook up right away.
Tells you a lot about what a coach feels about his team, doesn't it? That type of a play in overtime, so many people in this situation play not to lose instead of playing to win. That throw there tells you exactly what they're trying to get done.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on second down. Newman looking to throw it.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who's going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. That catch, by the way, kind of noteworthy. It's number 764 in his career. Ties him with Hall of Famer James Lofton.
And he's done it just as James Lofton did in his career. Smooth.
It's a a screen pass. That's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Seven Pirates, go!
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves. Bobcat, 60. Ready.
Fourth down. Here's Newman.
Oh, and it's intercepted.
And the Panthers are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. Gigantic play by this defense, Charles. So they came back in the fourth quarter, took the momentum into overtime, and now they take the football.
And how do you think the team that just threw the pick feels right now? They surrendered the lead, got to overtime, had a chance to redeem themselves, and now they put the game in jeopardy with another pick. And guess what?
And the Commanders are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. So an interception on one side and then an interception on the other. So both quarterbacks, Charles, with turnovers here in overtime.
So apparently one good defensive play deserves another. Both sides coming up big in overtime, both getting interceptions, trying to set up their teams to score and win the game.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
Here's 3rd and 6. Newman.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down.
Warriors, gravity lying.
They'll try and throw for it with Newman.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first.
And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position.
Hey, go Fury. 33, yellow. Strike. Check striker.
On first down, it's Krosky-Merritt. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 3.
Red steal. Check steal. Black 40. Ready?
They'll run once more to JCM.
And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Ultra. Black. 95. Hey, check next. Ready?
Out of the gun, they go with Krosky-Merritt.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Up the middle, Krosky Merritt. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. So it all comes down to the right foot of Jake Moody.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll be left with just one remaining here in OT.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. A run inside, Krosky Merritt.
And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. They've had some success here in overtime on this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to them.
2nd down and 3. Ball on the 7.
Ultra. Go ultra. Ready.
Give to Krosky Merritt.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line.
Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And the Panthers have won the football game.
Well, partner, you and I were excited for this one today and certainly had its moments. Some good execution at times by both of these offenses. Defenses both made some plays as well. And always a joy to be up here in the booth next to you, my friend.
Yeah, it's a privilege to be up here in the booth next to you as well. Thanks for taking the time, and let's go ahead and get ready for our next one, right? I'll see you in the film room. Get that preparation started now.
So for Carolina, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again.
Meanwhile, for Washington,
the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Typical body of a donut, that's so typical. Treat like a god, that's so typical. He's still modest, so typical. Don't wanna talk about it, so cynical. So cut it out like a umbilical. Don't wanna risk the ouch of the ridicule. It's so typical. It's so typical and visual. I feel like the one. Yeah, I wake up every morning and thank God for my lungs. Cause I'm breathing so good, I know I don't have to run. When you're looking this good, no one can tell you to jump, to swim. Yeah, I'm trying to ride the wave. I'm trying to get me paid. I'm trying to move and shake. I'm trying to walk away. I swear my